Uh, Apart from the absence in the African Cup, fitness point of view, you have just the same player from the last 3-4 weeks is going to be out. Is the Adama Traore. All the others, they are going to be available for the match.
Yeah, I was going to ask about Harrison Reed, if he was all right and available for this weekend.
Yes, it should be okay. As I said, after the match, he didn't feel well in the morning. Before the match, he was a little bit unwell. It's not perfect today, but you have some more hours to prepare the game, and you are going to do it. Of course, you are keep assessing the players. You just arrived at the training ground last Thursday, 2 a.m. Of course, that day was to recover them. They keep recovering today. Of course, we at the same time you are preparing the game with them, and let's see. Tomorrow morning we are going to assess again all of them to take the last decisions for the match.
I know we heard from you after the Liverpool game. How do you feel now? You've had a bit of time to reflect. I know you've got the opportunity to go again next week.
Okay, and that game is already finished. Of course, still everything open to play for and to fight for from our point of view. Of course, Liverpool is going to be the same, to do the same. Was another competitive match away from home at Anfield. Of course, when you are leading the score long time, of course, we are in a good position. Some moments in the game that we had our moments to probably to score the second goal. It will be something different during that game, but you know the quality they have. They reacted strong. And my opinion, the crowd play a big part on it as well. The way they push them forward and the way they support the team, even in some moments that they were not playing at their best level, because I think our organization kept them really quiet during most of the first half. Okay, reaction from them. We had our chances as well. They are winning 2-1, but it's not finished yet. And of course, we have another game to play at home, and let's hope the home factor can play a big part on it as well.
Lots of talk about transfers at the moment. It looks as though João Palhinha will be staying put. Are you able to give us your thoughts on that? I mean, I guess how pleased are you if he is to stay here?
No, I will not say nothing new that I said 10 days ago, 15 days ago, and you start to ask me about him. The only feedback that is important for me and I got until now is from the board. Nothing is not something that I'm asking every single day. They know if something new I'm getting informed about it. Until now, nothing, no news, no information about this situation. That means that everything is the same like it was 2 months ago or 1 month ago. We are working really hard to prepare the players for the games. Really busy December we had, and the January is going to be the same for us as well. And of course, full focus in the games and to manage well the players. Of course, all the other things is for the board. But to answer direct to you, still the same. No, nothing new about him or any other player.
And lastly, from me, if I could just ask you about Chelsea, we're looking ahead to the West London derby. How exciting is this fixture for you, and what have you made of what you've seen of Chelsea of late?
Okay, it's a special one, no doubts about it. When you have, in London you have big number of derbies, if you can say in this way, of course, but you have always one or two more special for the fans, and at the end we play for the fans, and we know how it's important for them some certain type of games, and this one is one of these games. First months of the season we had a chance to play with them at home. Wasn't our best game, and the way we play, of course, you want to do something different against a very good side. Of course, they are not being so consistent that they would like, for sure. I'm not saying nothing new, even when they speak about, when Maurice speaks, of course, he mentioned that situation, but of course they have the quality, big squad in terms of numbers, high quality, individual quality, in my opinion too, that they can decide the game in any moment of the match as well, apart from their collective idea as well. And of course we have to be at very, very good level, because in my opinion it's going to be an intense game. It's going to be a derby, is always a lot of challenge, a lot of situations that is going to demand from ourselves to be at our best level. Yeah.
Thank you.
Afternoon, Marco.
Hi.
I wanted to pick up on the inconsistency of Chelsea. Going back to that home game that you had with them and their inconsistent results, did you almost feel like it was a missed opportunity to get something then?
Oh, it's when you don't, or when you lose a game, or you don't get points from the game, we look always as a missed opportunity. But it's not because the moment of the other team. Okay, it's because ourselves, the way we prepare ourselves to the match, what is our ambition, and and really the desire that we have for the match. We don't prepare, okay, this one they are not in a very good moment, let's go for it more than if they are in a great moment. It's not like that. Sometimes in Premier League, if you go in this direction, if you think that the games they are going to be easier, is the games that you are going to have more problems, and the opposite. Sometimes you play against teams that are in top form, and after that, something can happen. We have examples about ourselves as well, and in some moments you have to be always at close your best at the top level because this competition is going to demand this from you. We have some examples about us. Last December we had two fantastic and great results at home, 5-0 wins, back-to-back wins, and after we play with Burnley we are not at our best level and we lost the game. Okay, football is like that, and we have to be at always close to your best level to compete at this level.
Football definitely is like that. You have a chance to close the gap. You're 4 points behind them at the moment. But are you surprised at all that they are at 10th in the table at this stage in the season?
It's not important for me to talk about it. Really, it's not for me to talk. It's for Maurice, for Chelsea players or them to talk about it. And I have to look for ourselves what is important for us. We know that what they are going to demand from us, a side like Chelsea playing home even more. And when you prepare the game, you don't look for the table, you don't look for the situations. Of course, you know where they are, you know the results they have been achieving as well, where they are being strong, their strengths, you know their weakness as well that you can explore. And this is the main thing for us when you prepare a game like this one.
And in preparing for the game, has it been any more difficult? You mentioned the missed opportunities you had in that game against Liverpool. I know many positives to take from it, but it comes in between you and, I guess, history for the club. So has it been any more difficult getting the players up for this game?
We are going to be up. Of course, it's difficult and not excuse, I repeat again, but it's not a normal time between games because it's not even 72 hours to start the next game, and we all know how is important minimum to have the 72 hours to prepare to start the game after, and it's not normal after a late Wednesday match to start early kickoff on a Saturday. But it's what it is. It's scheduled already. We cannot change. It's not for us to take these type of decisions. Of course, it's going to be important if they listen to the managers and the players, because probably, with our opinion, the things can be a bit more safety for the players, because it's always a big risk. If you ask me that if I would like to have more time to prepare, definitely myself. Of course, Maurice, if he's in my position, or all the other managers. That's what it is. But talking about that, the other game against Liverpool will come in 10 days' time, is going to think about that game. No, not at all. We are going to think just about Chelsea, what is important for us, and to go in the direction that we want to be there on the game and to play a proper derby.
Many thanks and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Marco, Chelsea's so inconsistent, but so much has changed at the club over the last couple of years with ownership and players. Is it one of those things where it just takes time, that people need to be patient with Chelsea?
Of course, and when you make changes, when you start to change many things inside one football club, of course the time plays on your side. But you know, at the same time, that in football the patience and the time is not something that works really well with the results as well, and you have to have the right balance. But just what I can see from outside, of course, the changes are there. They have a manager that knows really well Premier League as well, and of course they are doing their job.
You just bit on Pochettino as well. Do you think he's good enough to turn it around at Chelsea?
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Is he good enough to turn it around at Chelsea?
What do you think? I think it's not even to ask one situation like that. I think what he did already in his career speaks for himself, and he doesn't really, to me, talking about himself, what is his quality and what he already did in this country and abroad.
What does he do well though? What does his team sort of do well on the pitch?
Okay, to be honest, I'm not here to talk about Mauricio and what he's doing or not. We are going to play against Chelsea. Huge respect for him as well. We have a very good relationship. We have good connection, but that's it. He's going to play Chelsea against Fulham, and very good side. They are being inconsistent. It's true, with a very good manager as well, and for sure it's going to be a really tough game for us.
Willian going back to Stamford Bridge as well. How much of a big occasion is it for him?
It's really important. You know, the connection between him and the club is huge. Is huge. From him to that football club, for that fans, for the fans with him. We felt that last season when we went there to play in a very good derby again from ourselves. Last season we had two very good derbies against Chelsea, and I remember, I don't know the minute, but when he got substituted in that moment, the ovation that he got from all the stadium and the respect that they showed for him is huge. I think he's well deserved as well, because what he's doing in our football club at 35 years old, imagine him with 27 and 28, what he's capable to do.
Marco, going to Chelsea, I know you won at home last season against them, but the fans haven't been able to enjoy a win there for many, many years. How much would that mean to you and the players to give that to the fans?
It's going to be special, no doubts about it. We know that it's really difficult. We have been breaking some of these numbers every time, no, I don't want to go in this direction, but most of the times when I'm come here to sit with you, your questions come: how many years we don't win against this side or that side or that side or that side, how many years we have not been achieved a good result at this one and that one. We are here to break all these things as more as you can. Of course, some things are in our hands, and we are going to do our best. Last season we did break some. That is a good example against Chelsea at home. Last home match we won against Arsenal at home, and so many years that we haven't won as well. It's being part of our journey here at Fulham Football Club as well, and is another opportunity for us to break another one. It's going to be tough. If I would like to give this great feeling for our fans before the short break and before the second leg of Carabao Cup, I would love it. It's going to be tough, yes, but we go with this ambition at Stamford Bridge, yeah.
You mentioned that 72 hours and the physical effort that went in at Anfield, but also it felt like a game where you had to be mentally on it the whole match. It was so intense. Has that been also a factor in trying just to let the players recover that way as well?
Yes, it was part of our 2 days and a half until now. Not is going to be even 3 days until the match. The emotional part play always a big part on it, and that moment, I think after the first goal we conceded, of course, the game became too much emotional for what we want and what we wanted from that game, and under the plan that we had as well, probably too emotional, come that game more broken, that Liverpool loves to play with more spaces as well, where they are probably the strongest side in this country when they have space, and when they can play in offensive transition, counter-attack, they are really, really dangerous. And of course the emotional part come in that moment. Of course our plan is to keep always that emotional balance during the game, to don't lose many players in our attacking moments, because they can punish you in any moment. Unfortunately they punish us in that second goal in that way. But I agree with you, it was a game not just physically but emotional, demanded really high level from ourselves. Of course we are doing our best as always to take care of the players and to prepare them well for the next game. And we have to be, because it's going to be another one that is going to demand a really high standards from ourselves.
And your side have shown great ability, obviously, ever since you came to the club in the Championship, going to all these clubs in the Premier League last season and into this season. Have you been impressed with how brave your players are in those moments? Not just their ability, but to be able to stand up to teams like Liverpool or Arsenal? I'm loving
it the way because I demand from them, I give this freedom for them. You have to be brave, you have to use respect with all the clubs that you play against. You know the conditions they have. Last Wednesday is a good example. We are winning 1-0 and Liverpool had the capacity to go to the bench and put two players that cost them under 50 million. That is true. One player costs more than 100 million. And it's their capacity, what they have. We have to fight with different things as well, with our organization, with our desire, with our ambition in that moment, and the braveness that you mentioned about. Of course, it's something that is part of our image as a team. We are brave. We know the way we want to play. We know what is the plan for each game. We know what we are capable to do. Of course, the other side you have always a top quality as well, but braveness and ambition to play a football match has to be always there because it's being our image. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just the goal Willian scored the other night, how impressed were you with the ability to sort of get the ball out of his feet and still get the shots away, and the assist with Pereira as well, the tenacity?
Really important. Of course, you know that in that short spaces, in quick decisions, William still has all the ability that is natural from him, but he's still being really sharp in that type of moment. Just a player that has the technical, the individual quality to do it. And William is one of the best in that type of things. Of course, keep sharp enough to do it so quick. Even with that tackle, probably some of the players they can go down and to try to win a penalty. He kept himself really sharp in that moment to score. Was really good, very good moment from him. Good assist from Andres as well, and was good to see. Of course, William knows how it's important for him to score as more goals as he can. Is something that I'm always speaking with him because a player with this quality has to arrive in certain areas to score as more as he can. Nice for us, good for us that he's scoring in some games important goals for us and helping the team.
And just finally, Kenny Tete was brilliant at Stamford Bridge last season, man of the match performance. How important could he be again at the Bridge tomorrow?
Can be important if he's going to start. Can be important as always. Kenny, 15 days ago, after the bad injury he got and the small surgery as well, I gave him the chance to play in a tough game at Anfield as well, and he did really well. Not the 90 minutes because was not able to do it. After that moment, he played some more games during the December month. And of course, he's ready if I decide for him to start. And Ken is always, as you know, always a very good defender, really focused, really important in some individual challenge that this type of games can demand from us. At the same time, Timothy Castagne is doing so well, and he's just showing for us that it was a great signing for us this season.